continuing my reading of Pliny the Elder, Natural History, in Latin and English using the 1938 Rackham translation. Took a little hiatus, skipped a few chapters, skipping ahead to Book 2, chapters 22 and 23, which are interesting about comets. Incipiamus capita vigentiduo. Restant pauca de mundo, namque et in ipso caelo stellae repente nascuntur, plura earum genera. Cometas, Graeci vocant nostri crinitas, horrentis crine sanguineo, et comarum modo in vertice hispidas. Idem pogonias quibus inferiore ex parte in speciem barbae longae promititur iuba. A quantiae iaculi modo vibrantur, atrocissimo significatu. Haec fuit de quaquinto consulato Titus imperator Caesar praeclaro carmine perscripsit, ad hunc diem novissime visa. Eastem breviores et in mucronem fastigatas xiphias vocavere, quae sunt omnium pallidissimae et quoniam gladii nitore ac sine ullis radiis, quos et discaeos, specie nomini similis. Colore autem electro, raros e margine emittit. Pitteos doliorum cernitur figura in concavo fumidae lucis. Ceretias cornus speciem habet, qualis fuit cum Graecia apud Salamina depugnavit. Lampadias ardentes imitatur faces, Hippeos equinas iubas celerrimi modus atque in orbem circa se euntes. Fit et candidus cometes, argenteo crina ita refulgens, ut vix contuere liceat, specieque humanae faciei, effigiem in se ostendens. Fiunt et hirci vilorum specie et nube aliqua circumdati. Semel ad hoc iubae efficies mutata in astam est, Olympiade centum octavo urbis anno, quatorcentum octavo, brevissimum quo cerneretur spatium, septimum dierum ad notantum est, longissimum octaginto. Capita duovigente tertio. Vigenti tertio. Moventur autem aliae errantium modo, aliae immobiles haerent, omnes fermes ob ipso septentrione, aliqua eius parte non certa, sed maxima in candida quae lactei circuli nomen accepit. Aristoteles tradit et simul plures cerni, nemini compertum alteri, quod equidem sciam, ventos autem ab his graves aestusve significari. Fiunt et hibernis mensibus et in Austrinopolo, sed ibi citra ullum iubar. Diraque comperta Aethiopum et Aegypti populis, qui nomen aevi eus rex dedit typhon, ignea specie ac spirae modo intorta, visu, quoque torvo, nec stella verius quam quidam igneos nodus. Sparguntur aliquando et errantibus stellis ceterisque crines. Sed cometes non numquam in occasura parte caeli est, terrificum magna ex parte sidus atque non leviter piatum, ut civili morto octavio consule iterumque Pompei et Caesaris bello, in nostro vero aevo circa venificium, quo Claudius Caesar imperium reliquit Domitio Neroni, ac deinde principatu eius ad sidum prope ac saevum. Referre arbitrantur in quas partes sisse iaculetur, aut cuius stellae vires accipiat, quasque simultudines redat, et quibus in locis emicit. Tibiarum specie musicae arte portendere, obscenis autem moribus in verendis partibus signiorum, ingeniis et eruditione si triquetram figuram quadratamve paribus angulis ad aliquos per enium stellarum situs edat. Venena funder in capite septentrionalis Austrinaewe serpentis. Cometes in uno totius orbis loco collitur in templo Romae, ad modum Faustus divo Augusto judicatus ab ipso, qui incipiente eo apperuit ludis quos faciebats veneri genetrici, non multo post obitum patris Caesaris in collegio ab eo instituto, namque his verbis id gaudium prodit. Iis ipsis ludorum meorum diebus sidus grinitum per septem dies in regione caelique sub septentrionibus est conspectumst. Id ordiebatur circa undecimam oram diei clarumque et omnibus aeteris conspicuum fuit. Eo sidere significari vulgus credidit Caesaris animam inter deorum immortalium numina receptam, quo nomine id insigne simulacro capitis eius, quod mox in foro consecravimus adjectumst. Haec ille in publicum interiore gaudio sibi illuminatum seque in eo nasci interpretatus est, et si verum fatemur salutare id terris fuit. Sunt qui et haec sidera perpetua esse credant, soque ambito ire, sed non nisi relicta ab sole cerni, alii vero qui nasci humore fortuito et ignea vi et eoque solvi. Chapter 22. A few facts about the world remain. There are also stars that suddenly come to birth in the heaven itself. Of these there are several kinds. The Greeks call them comets. In our language, shaggy-haired stars, because they have a blood-red shock of what looks like shaggy hair at their top. The Greeks also give the name bearded stars to those from whose lower parts spreads a mane resembling a long beard. Yaculi, javelin stars, quiver like a dart. These are a terrible portent. To this class of comet belongs that which Emperor Titus Caesar, in his 5th consulship, wrote an account in his famous poem, that being its latest appearance down to the present day. The same stars, when shorter and sloping to a point, have been called dagger stars. These are the palest of all in color, and they have a gleam like the flash of a sword, and no rays, which even the Coit star resembles its name in appearance, but it is in color like amber, emits in a scattered form from its edge. The tub star presents the shape of a cask with a smoky light all around it. The horned star has the shape of a horn, like the one that appeared when Greece fought the decisive battle of Salamis. The torch star resembles glowing torches. The horse star, horses' manes, in very rapid motion, and revolving in a circle. There also occurs a shining comet, whose silvery tresses glow so brightly that it is scarcely possible to look at it, and which displays within it a shape in the likeness of a man's countenance. There are also goat comets, enringed with a sort of cloud resembling tufts of hair. Once hitherto it has happened that a mane-shaped comet changed into a spear. This was in the 108th Olympiad, 408 years from the founding of the city. The shortest period of invisibility on record for a comet is 7 days, the longest 80. Chapter 23. Some comets move like the planets, but others are fixed and stationary, almost all of them toward the due north, not in any particular part of it, though chiefly in the luminous region called the Milky Way. Aristotle also records that several may be seen at the same time, a fact not observed by anyone else as far as I am aware, and that this signifies severe winds or heat. Comets also occur in the winter months and at the South Pole, but comets in the south have no rays. A terrible comet was seen by the people of Ethiopia and Egypt, to which Typhon, the king of that period, gave his name. It had a fiery appearance, and was twisted like a coil, and was very grim to behold. It was not really a star so much as what may be called a ball of fire. Planets, and all other stars, also occasionally have spreading hair. But sometimes there is a comet in the western sky, usually a terrifying star and not easily expiated. For instance, during the civil disorder in the consulship of Octavius, and again during the war between Pompey and Caesar, or in our day about the time of the poisoning which secured the bequest of the emperor by Claudius Caesar to Domitius Nero, and thereafter during Nero's principate, shining almost continuously, and with a terrible glare. People think it matters in what direction a comet darts, what star's strength it borrows, what shapes it resembles, and in what places it shines. That if it resembles a pair of flutes, it is a portent for the art of music. In the private parts of the constellations, it portends immorality. If it forms an equilateral triangle or a rectangular quadrilateral in relation to certain positions of the fixed stars, then it portends men of genius and a revival of learning. In the head of the northern or the southern serpent, it brings poisonings. The only place in the whole world where a comet is the object of worship is a temple at Rome. His late Majesty Augustus has deemed this comet very propitious to himself, as it had appeared at the beginning of his rule at some games which, not long after the decease of his father Caesar, as a member of the college founded by him, he was celebrating in honor of Mother Venus. In fact, he made public the joy that it gave him these words: "On the very days of my games, a comet was visible for 7 days in the northern part of the sky. It was rising about an hour before sunset, and was a bright star, visible from all lands. The common people believed that this star signified the soul of Caesar, received among the spirits of the immortal gods, and on this account the emblem of a star was added to the bust of Caesar, that we shortly afterwards dedicated in the Forum." This was his public utterance, but privately he rejoiced because he interpreted the comet as having been born for his own sake, and as containing his own birth within it. And, to confess the truth, it did have a health-giving influence over the world. Some persons think that even comets are everlasting, and travel in a special circuit of their own, but are not visible except when the sun leaves them. There are others, however, who hold that they spring into existence out of chance, moisture, and fiery force, and consequently they are dissolved.